There's a reason some men never rise. It's not fate, it's not genetics, it's not luck. It's because they coddle weakness. They entertain habits that rot their potential like poison in the bloodstream. They know better, but they tolerate less. They crave freedom, but chain themselves to comfort. They talk power, but live passivity. This video is for the man who's done pretending, done blaming, done negotiating with mediocrity. Today, we delete weakness, one habit at a time. And in its place, we install Stoic firepower. 1. Weak habit. Overindulgence in pleasure. The modern plague. You're drowning in dopamine, addicted to cheap hits, Netflix, porn, junk food, constant scrolling. And every indulgence makes you weaker. Every just one more strips you of mental clarity, energy, and edge. You were not built for constant pleasure. You were built for conquest, mission, resistance. The Stoic discipline, temperance. Marcus Aurelius said, "You must build up your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal." That goal is mastery, not escape. Temperance is not about denial, it's about control. It's about looking temptation in the face and saying no, because nothing owns a man more than his own cravings. Control your appetite, or be devoured by it. Delete the weak habit of overindulgence. Install temperance. Train your mind to crave discipline more than dopamine. 2. Weak habit. Complaining about life. The coward's anthem. You don't like where you are. So you whine. You moan. You rant to your friends online, in your head. And guess what changes? Nothing. Because complaining is masturbation for the ego. It feels good, but produces nothing. The Stoic discipline: control what you can. Epictetus said, "You may fetter my leg, but my will, not even Zeus himself, can overpower." That's power. That's focus. That's discipline. You can't control the economy, the weather, or your past. But you control your attitude, your effort, and your response. And if you don't like your current life, build a better one. Don't talk about it. Don't moan about it. Move. Delete the habit of complaining. Install the Stoic discipline of responsibility. Adapt, adjust, advance. 3. Weak habit. Craving validation. The modern epidemic. You need likes, applause, approval. You bend yourself to fit in. You dilute your values just to be liked. But a man who lives for the crowd will die with the herd. The Stoic discipline. Self-sufficiency. Seneca said, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach." You don't need their approval. You need your own. You must become your own audience, your own judge, your own validation. Do your work in silence. Let your results do the talking. Let your life command respect, without ever begging for it. Delete the habit of chasing validation. Install the Stoic discipline of self-approval. Be rooted in who you are, or be blown away by who they want you to be. 4. Weak habit. Avoiding discomfort. The silent assassin. You avoid pain. You dodge challenges. You seek softness, ease, shortcuts. And in doing so, you castrate your own power. The Stoic discipline. Voluntary hardship. Musonius Rufus taught, through hardship, the soul is forged. Discomfort isn't the enemy. It's the training ground. Wake up early, fast. Train when you're tired. Sit in silence. These aren't punishments, they're weapons. Discomfort sharpens you. Comfort dulls you. A man addicted to comfort is a man walking toward his own irrelevance. Delete the habit of avoiding struggle. Install the discipline of daily difficulty. Let pain refine you, not define. 5. Weak habit. Emotional reactivity. The uncontrolled fire. You get triggered. You lash out. You lose your temper, and with it, your credibility. A man who can't control his emotions is a puppet to the world. The Stoic discipline. Emotional mastery. Marcus Aurelius said, "You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. It's not what happens. It's what you do with what happens. Before you speak, pause. Before you act, breathe. Before you explode, analyze." This is war, and your mind is the battlefield. If you can't stay calm, you'll be conquered by every petty challenge. Delete the habit of emotional explosions. Install the discipline of stillness. Be the calm eye in the storm, not the storm itself. 6. Weak habit. Wasting time. The thief of life. You say you want greatness, yet you waste your hours like they're infinite. Scrolling, procrastinating, mindlessly consuming. Your time is your most precious currency, and you're burning it on trash. The Stoic discipline. Memento mori. Remember death. Seneca said, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." Wake up. You're going to die. And every wasted hour is one you never get back. You don't need more time. You need more urgency. Audit your day. Cut the noise. Kill distraction. Live like the clock is ticking, because it is. Delete the habit of wasting time. Install memento mori. Use death as your compass, and purpose as your clock. 7. Weak habit. Talking more than doing. The delusion of movement. You talk about your goals. You plan. You post. You make promises. But you don't move. And the world is full of men who talk. It remembers the ones who act. The Stoic discipline. Silent execution. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." Your words are meaningless until your actions match. No more promises. No more someday. No more, "I'm about to." Grind. Build. Execute. Repeat. Let others post quotes. Let others brag. You build a life so strong it silences everything. Delete the habit of empty talk. Install the discipline of relentless action. Be the man whose silence intimidates, because his results roar. Let this burn into your soul. You are not stuck because of your circumstances. You are stuck because of your standards. Because you tolerate weak habits. Because you protect comfort. Because you allow softness where discipline is required. But it doesn't have to stay that way. You don't need permission. You don't need motivation. You need a decision. A decision to delete weakness. To install Stoic dominance. To rise, not with noise, but with unbreakable will. This world doesn't need more passive men. It needs warriors, strategists, Stoics, men who don't fold, men who walk in a fire and don't flinch, men who forge themselves in silence and let their results echo like thunder. That man can be you, but not if you keep living like the rest, not if you keep making excuses, not if you keep babysitting weak habits that are stealing your future. So here's your mission. Pick one habit today, just one, and destroy it. Starve it, cut it off at the root, replace it with a Stoic rule, and never go back. Then do it again tomorrow. Stack the days, stack the wins. And over time, you won't even recognize yourself. You'll be colder, clearer, more disciplined, not because you became someone else, but because you finally became the man you were born to be. Delete weakness. Live by Stoic law and walk the path of power, alone if you must.